Hi, what up, YouTube? This is No Cap No Filter. I'm your host, Molly G. Back at y'all another episode of Running With You. And today we're going to have to run about this Texas teacher that's been going viral. She says she makes up to like 7,500 a month, but she's still in debt. And I guess it's due to her lifestyle. But I've been seeing this post make its rounds, and I said I'm going to go ahead on and react to it together with y'all. I haven't really watched this video at all. So without further ado, let's go ahead on and get into what she's saying.
How much my paycheck is as a Texas teacher of kindergarten and what I do with it. So my direct deposit hit today. It was $7,500.81. I did pay the rent at our condo because I am responsible for that. That was $3,581. Some change. I'm just going to round everything up here. My utilities for the month at the condo were $1,200. My gym membership is $251 a month. I had groceries delivered this month twice for a total of $548. I did not have enough money this month to move anything to savings. The payment on my G-Wagon is $1,548. I didn't do anything for my kids this month because it was a tight month. As you know, teachers do not make a lot. And
first of all, I think this is fake. I think this is, her just kind of showing that what women, all across America are really going through. Like when it comes to the debt consumers, women are number one with debt consumers. And it's funny because women are giving money from men a lot. It's not the other way around. And I also think that this plays into what Will Smith said a long time ago. I remember he said, Black people spend money they don't have on things they can't afford to impress people that don't even like them. I think a lot of this stuff is, enrooted in trying to keep up with the Joneses. I think a lot of this stuff is, materialistic, lens that some people just gotta have. Like, why are you in a condo, paying all that money? Like, you could have been in a house. Well, I ain't about to get into the renting verse on and debate, but yeah, she pays a hefty car note. Like, one of the things I will always say, bro, buying a car with a car note, that's one of the worst things you could do. Just always get you a cash car, bro. When I had the most money I ever had, I didn't have a note. Get you a cash car, something reliable, something like a Toyota, a Subaru, a Honda, or if you do want luxury and you got a little money to play with, Lexus would be cool. But a car note, oh no. I didn't think teachers get paid that much. She said her direct deposit hit, it was 7,000. Like, is that for the month? I think it said monthly on the caption. So, I guess if you break that down within 2 weeks, but I thought teachers get paid less. But yeah, man, when it comes to this, I think this is probably like a skit, but it can very well be true because a lot of women really live like this, and when it comes to reactions on skits, it ain't really about reacting, trying to figure out if it's fake or not. It's reacting because we know it's rooted in truth, because a lot of people really be going through some of these stuff in real life. And it seems like she's single. So I think this is going to be the way of the world, that's going to have a lot of women being single, and why would you want to be single when you could have just went 50-50 with a man, or you could have just let a man pay 100% if he's well off, and 50-50 ain't got to just be, split all the way down the middle. 50-50 can just be you take care of your personal bills, your personal bills, and he take care of everything in the house. That's a lot off your shoulders, versus you paying 100% of everything, your personal bills, everything in the house, your kids, just keeping up with your whole lifestyle. And I think a lot of people are just trying to keep up with the Joneses, keep up with their friends. They're on social media. You comparing your life to what somebody else posting on social media, what you comparing your life to somebody's highlights. They ain't gonna show you their low lights. They're gonna show you that Benz, but they gonna show you when they make the payments on that Benz? Are they gonna show you when they do the maintenance on that Benz, when they get new tires on that Benz, when they get, having to keep up with their bands, and they going broke just to keep up with their bands. They gotta miss out on a trip because they gotta, pay for this bands. They gotta miss out on doing X, Y, and Z that they promised their kids because they gotta keep up with this bands. Or keep up with the rent on this condo they got when they could have just got a nice apartment complex for thousands cheaper or hundreds cheaper. Saving money from this and this and this and this goes a long way. It goes a very long way. But let's continue.
Then I did get my hair done twice and my nails, totaling $500. I didn't get gas this month. That was my husband's bill. After I add everything up, it was a grand total of negative $124. And that I'll borrow from a friend. I love being a teacher.
Okay, well, it seemed like she's in a relationship. So, I guess her husband took care of the gas. Like I say, she got a relationship with her husband, but they in a condo. Like, why y'all not in the house? I feel like a house is for a family, but I feel like a condo is for somebody who's single, but they doing very well in life. Luxury apartment, I think that could be for somebody that's single. But when you in a relationship, I think you should go ahead on and get that house. Now, she did say that she got her hair and her nails done. That's another thing. When it comes to Black women, we got the expensive stuff to get their hair done, the expensive stuff to get their nails done. And as far as the $250 on a gym, if you got a luxury condo, you should have some type of amenities where they have a gym. All have some stuff in the house. That $250 you spend it a month, that could be easily went on your gas. That could have easily went on whatever you was trying to get your kid. Because obviously it's not paying off that much because she just raised her arm up and you don't see no definition. So I think when it comes to black women, I think we should cut back on the hair. That hair is very expensive. Go natural, or don't have to just always keep up with your hair with expensive style all the time. And we need to, actually start working out at home. You ain't got to just pay no gym membership. You can work out at home or use the amenities that they got in your apartment complex or your condo complex, because if it's that expensive, I'm pretty sure they got some very top-notch gym equipment up in there. You ain't got to waste your time to go to a gym. But it's a lot of stuff that they can be doing, to go ahead on and save money here and there. And I do definitely feel like this is a skip because she was like, okay, she's in the hole now, negative $124, and she's going to borrow that from a friend. You got a condo, you got a Benz, you got all this, but you asking money from a friend. Now, like I say, I think this is a skip because of that, but at the same time, it's literally people out here like this. You'll be surprised how many dudes got on designer, got on all this, but don't got a call. Or how many girls, showing their social media lifestyle, but at the same time, they ain't really got no money because a lot of the money that they get is from men. And the money that they get from men is spent on bullshit items, materialistic items, hair, nails, weed, drugs, like all this shit. Now, one thing I do respect is the woman that if you're going to get money from a man, you kind of saving that money and you investing it. You're trying to get you some type of nail salon, some type of shop or something like that. Like women like that, I respect it because you're actually investing in yourself. But I want to know what y'all think down in the comment section below. How do y'all feel about this? People that's just trying to keep up with the Joneses and keep up with, comparing lifestyles on social media. And, after it's all said and done, they ain't really got a pot to piss in, but they got all this good stuff they showing. Let me know down in the comment section below. Have you experienced it or have you had a friend that was like this? If you like the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, what you're waiting on. Until next time, I'm out.